Hi everybody, this is Osprey from MyChartCoach.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at the cannabis sector. So first up is ticker symbol TLRY. Very nice multi-day run here. TLRY is up 5 days in a row. I just want to show you here, RSI is at 63, so it's still below that 70 power zone level, overbought power zone. And notice how during the entire run here, it was basically above 70. So there is juice in the tank here. That big pullback from 300 all the way down to 100, it reset RSI. It bounced perfectly off of the 50 level, and now it still has room to run. Fasto down here at 33 as well has room to run as well. It was down here at oversold levels, the lowest levels that it had been, and it bounced off of that right above 10. And then you can see here it had been above 80 for an extended period of time during that entire run. And so both indicators have reset, multiple green candles in a row. It almost filled this gap between the 20th and the 21st. That lower wick didn't quite hit the bottom of the gap level. The key right now is holding top of gap support. For the bulls, you want to see it stay above 160. As long as that 160 level holds, it should push higher. The closing price here on the 20th is going to be the next key level to break. That's right around 175. If it can get above that, the bullish implications is a run possibly back up to this 210, 212 level, which was the closing price here on the 19th. Now there is an unfilled gap between high of day on Friday and low of day today. As long as this middle Bollinger Band, this dotted purple line, is holding, the uptrend is intact. That's currently at 119.46. Notice on the pullback, it bounced right off that level on the 24th. Check out MACD down here. There's a possibility of a bullish crossover. The MACD line is the green line. It's pinched with the red line, the signal line. And if that crosses over, it signals the possible start of a new push higher. Okay, keep in mind it is on a 5-day run. Okay, let's look at Cronus Group here. Ticker symbol CRON. All right, so yeah, it's been cruising in the bull zone here between 50 and 70 for multiple weeks. It's been in a sideways channel on RSI here. It needs to stay above 50. It's currently holding that level. If it dropped below, that would be a sign of weakness. You've got a crossover here on Fasto, so it's trying to heat up. On Friday, bullish engulfing reversal pattern formed, and so this is a strong reversal pattern. The candles were small, but it is a strong pattern, and so it's trying to confirm that pattern. The pattern did not confirm today because the black candle will not confirm the candle. It needs a white candle to confirm the pattern, and a close above the closing price there on Friday. And so right now, the big level that breaks this dotted purple line, that middle Bollinger Band at 1158. If it can close above 1158, the closing price here on the 29th is the big level to break. That's right around 1275. If it can get above that, the closing price here on the 20th will be the big level to break. That's at 1375. That's the huge level on this chart. If it can get above 1375, that would be the big signal that it wants to push higher. Now if it failed to get above this 1150, 1160 zone and it dropped below 11, the downside risk is a potential lower Bollinger Band at 985 support test. Check out the volume. The volume's been really low. It really tapered off, and so it might need a bullish volume spike to push through that resistance and retest the previous levels. Okay, so take a look at DEO. Okay, so they were in the news back on the 24th about having talks with marijuana companies about teaming up with them for making beverages, entering the cannabis beverage market, be it CBDs, THCs. I'm not sure how their discussions went, but it really sparked interest. There are others in the sector who have teamed up with different beverage makers. Constellation Brands, maker of Corona, they teamed up with Canopy Growth, the largest marijuana company. And then you have Molson Coors, who they teamed up with Hydropothecary. And so now DEO is on the list here as a potential firm to team up with other cannabis companies. They're the maker of Guinness beer and Smirnoff vodka, so they're huge. Okay, and so in this article here in Motley Fool, they've talked about Aphria, Tilray, and Aurora Cannabis. Aurora Cannabis is set to uplist to the major stock exchange, I believe within the next month or so. That's what I read. And then Afria is supposed to be not far behind. And so that's what I've read. So you have to check that out. And then yeah, TLRY here. We've everybody knows what's happened with TLRY since they uplisted. And so check out, the reason why I'm saying all this leading up to this is because ticker symbol DEO, Diego, had a really bullish close today. You know, STZ didn't have a great day today, and DEO was up 1.5%. And so this was a really nice move. Right now you have RSI at 62, Fasto at 97. The bullish move today was the close above the 50 and 100-day simple moving averages. Notice how all these candles were hitting the green line. That's the 50-day simple moving average at 142.11. It closed above that level and above the gold line, which is the 100-day simple moving average at 142.94. Closing above both those levels does signal more upside potential. If it can bust above 144, it could come up here, test this August high close, which is just above 145. And so, you know, maybe, you know, it can, if it can hold support and stay above this 1,500-day simple moving average, that's really bullish. You have the 200-day simple moving average down here at 140, and then yeah, you have the 400-day simple moving average at 141. So look over here on all the moving averages in the upper left-hand corner, please. You can see here the top moving average for this stock was the 100-day simple moving average at 142.94. So closing above that level is incredibly bullish. If it can stay above that level, that means it's above all the moving averages in the daily chart. You know, the last time that it had that kind of setup would be back here in July. Back when it closed above that 50-day simple moving average. That's when it was the top moving average on the chart at the time. And notice what happened. It just had a huge run that followed. So, and then check out how it pulled back. When it got below that 50, that's when it had that really nasty pullback. Well, now this is the first time that it's really been super bullish since this big pullback. And so maybe this will be the retrace back up to that 149 level. You never know. Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it and see what happens. Yeah, this look here at this. Oh yeah, another bullish thing that happened was the bullish Harami cross reversal pattern that formed way back here. It formed on the 25th down here. You can see the doji candlestick formed. That pattern finally confirmed today. So there's bullish reversal confirmation. Okay, so let's say it pulls back. The whole thing now is it needs to stay above that 100-day simple moving average. That's the big level to hold and turn into support, along with that 50-day simple moving average. If they both hold, it should signal more upside potential. Okay, one more to leave you with. OGRMF. Okay, so this is a big one. Don't take your eye off of this company. You know, it doesn't get a lot of exposure, but it's been talked about being a takeover candidate. And so, yeah, they're definitely a major player. With the RSI at 57, it has a lot of room to run. Fasto at 52. There was a bullish reversal confirmation on Friday. The bullish one white soldier reversal pattern had formed on Friday, and that pattern was confirmed today. So that was a nice confirmation. It did pull back from that 570 level. Look at the upper wick on the candle. The big thing to do now, a big thing technically, is it needs to hold that middle Bollinger Band at 541. As long as that dotted purple line holds, the uptrend is intact. And then what you're looking for is a run back up here to $6 to test that closing price here on the 12th. A break above $6 would be really bullish and should signal more upside potential. Now, if it failed to hold that middle Bollinger Band at 541, it could come down here and test this low close support level, and then you know, below that's the 50-day simple moving average way down here at 458. It looks like it wants to push higher and test that 5 level. I mean, I would be really surprised if it didn't, or test that 6 level. I mean, there was really big volume back here, and this is a major player in the cannabis sector. So yeah. Keep an eye on OGRMF. All right, thank you very much for viewing this video. If you'd like to learn more about charts and technical analysis, please come check out the chat. As you can see here, DEO options, call options are in play. Yeah, that's the great thing is yeah, you can trade the options. All right, thank you. Come check out the chat.